Hi, Jimmy again with our craft workshop here at the White County Public Library. Today we're going to be doing some more woodworking and some sewing on the sewing machine. So today I'm going to be doing a magazine rack that sits on the floor. For that you will need some wood. And again, on these instructions and diagrams of these, just give me a call and I'll be glad to get them out to you. So the first thing we need is a bottom. So I've cut a bottom out and we need two sides, identical sides. So the first thing we're going to do is get our screwdriver and we're going to put the bottom and sides together. And to do that, we're using some 1.5 inch screws, which I have bored some holes to get them started. And I'm going to do that right now. It's a lot easier just to get them started before you start construction. So we get this even at the bottom. We'll start our screws here. So we've got one end on. We'll turn it up and do the other one. So there we have the bottom on. So the next thing we're going to do is work on the sides, and for that I'm going to pull the machine over here and get to sewing. For this you will need a piece of fabric, and again hem it on the ends, turn it wrong side out and do the first seam. You will go over about 1/4 of an inch allowance for a seam and go all the way down, making sure that you keep your seam even. Clip your strings. You have a tube now. You turn the tube right side out so we can start sewing again. Once you do that, you start on the seam that the end where you just sewed it together, and you drop down 1 inch and do another seam. Go all the way to the end. Make sure that your seam is straight. Once you have that seam done, then you come down and move over and you sew another seam 1 inch away from that one. This is making a slip for you to put the dowels to, okay? On this project, you have a lot of fun with the sewing machine, you know. If you're not used to the sewing machine, you can learn a lot. So that takes care of the bottom seams. Now you go to the top and you do the same thing. You drop down about 1.5 inches and sew another seam. One more seam and we'll have it ready. On this last seam, you go over 1/2 inch from the seam that you had before. Then you cut your thread. The next thing you do is make sure that you lace it on the dowel. The bottom seam is the short one. The top is the long one. So you come down and you put the bottom in one of the holes that's provided at the bottom. You slip your dowel through, you bring it back and start it in the other hole. So there you have the bottom one in. Then all you do is take the top and pull it up, put the dowel in the top hole, go over and put it in the other top hole. Then you go ahead and do the second one the same way, and then you have a magazine rack that you can set in the floor. Hope you enjoyed this segment, and this is Jimmy saying until next time, happy crafting.